Hey guys, let's talk about the Wyze Cam V4 micro SD card. The question is, what's the best micro SD card to use with this camera? So it's pretty simple. As you can see here, I have a lot of Wyze cameras working. I test them a lot. So I have old cameras like a V2, like Wyze Cam Pen, and also the V4 that's just right here, okay? And I'm also testing them here on a TV, on the Fire Stick. So you see here that I moved the camera back there, works pretty fine, right? It's pretty responsive, pretty fast. And I'm using SD card like this one, for example. That's a Lexar SD card. You see this one is 128 gigabytes. And this camera supports even higher capacity. Right now, I'm using the camera, the 512 card, okay? That's the capacity. But remember that you need to check other things here on the card. Not only the capacity, but also here the speed. So go for a card that's like C10, U3, V30. That's the one that I have here, right? For the Lexar. So if you approach here in the card, you see that you can read this information on the card itself. You see micro SD card, V30, U3, and 128 gigabytes, right? So it works pretty fine. I also tested this one. I use this a lot. SanDisk is a pretty good brand. And the same applies here. This one is 128 as well. But you see here U3, V30, and sometimes you just see C10 as well. Works pretty fine. And I also tested the Amazon Basics SD card and works pretty fine, right? Let me just show you here that I have recordings on the SD card. So I have a lot of cameras here. You see the cameras that I have on the Fire Stick. I also have here on the app, of course. And let's just grab this one. That's the Baby Cam. Let me just double check here. That's the correct camera. No, it's not this one. Let me just come back here. I'm talking about the Pet Cam, right? Let me just find it here. There we go. The Pet Cam. There we go. That's the one back there. Working pretty fine. And if I just click here on SD card, you see that I have recordings here. September 4, that's today. And that's the recording here all day long, right? I'm recording here continuously. And you see that works pretty fine. I've seen people saying that Wyze doesn't allow you to record anymore continuously, things like that, but that's not true. You can record all day long here. I tested with motion, I tested with continuous recording, works pretty fine. Let me just come back here to yesterday. There we go. You see at nighttime, it's recording all day long continuously because I was just testing this card, right? And you see some events here. So records also by event. And it just works. Just works. Another day here, September 2. Also recording all day long for my tests here. So guys, basically, the card's working for the V4. Just pay attention to use a good brand, let's say SanDisk or Lexar, for example. And also the Amazon Basics works pretty fine, as long as you just take a look at the speed for the card and the capacity that you can use for the SD card. In this case, for the V4, 512 gigabytes works pretty fine, all right? So I hope this helps. Please subscribe to this channel, leave your thumbs up and your comments, and I see you in the next one.